Last week, I caught up with Rosario Dawson after an exclusive invite to the G-Star Women's event she hosted at Kitson, Beverly Hills.
Hi, good to see you.
See you as well.
All right, couple of questions. Since they got all of my questions on the line in, I want to talk about planking.
Planking?
Yes. So, when was the first time you discovered planking?
It was about maybe a month ago now. And yeah, my really good friends who are actually going to be here, the twins, they're dancers for Prince. They're from Australia. And so that's where the planking craze, being called planking, started there. It was in Australia.
Oh, was it?
Because it was called the face lying down game here, and then it was the lying down game in England. Like, they've had different names over the years, but it was called planking. So I love the way they say it, planking, in Australia.
Okay, and which three roles do you think have defined your career the most?
Have defined? You know, well, kids obviously being the first one, which was really, really powerful, and I got an agent from there, and it really set the bar, and I think it's one of the reasons why I was able to work with people like Spike after that, and then it was just a trickle effect of, you know, just Spike, and then Oliver, and, you know, Spike again, which was so amazing. So, you know, I always give credit so much to Larry for casting me in that, and to Spike for casting me twice in two huge roles. I mean, Lala and Naturel were huge, so it's hard, because that list is bigger than that, you know. I mean, it's like I can't, without kids and He Got Game and 25th Hour, you know, I don't think I'd be anywhere near where I am today. But because of those movies, I was able to do Alexander, and I was able to do Rent, you know, and have the confidence, having worked with directors like that, to go, I'm not a trained singer or dancer, but this story is my life. I grew up in a spot in the Lower East Side. I need to be in this movie, and I just put myself out there, and luckily convinced them. I was doing rain dances, whatever it took to make it happen, and it happened. So Rent is so huge, you know, and now we're going into a whole other phase. You know, I'm so excited about Unstoppable. 7 Pounds was gorgeous. That script that you know, you hope for. It doesn't necessarily ever exist. Maybe you'll never get that script on your desk ever in your career, and it landed on my desk, and I was able to fight for it, and I fell in love with Emily and that whole process, and I think that's taking me on a whole other trajectory. So I feel really excited. You know, you get into the conversations in Hollywood about, you know, I've been here doing 17 years, it's the only job I've ever had.
Wow.
You know, and you start telling people that, and they're like, wait, how old are you? And it's like, I'm not ashamed. Like, I'm excited that that's my job, lets me tell stories. I couldn't tell Emily when I was 15, you know, and kids is not something I ever would have been cast in now. So I want to keep attached to that and honor that, and go, you know, I'm just going to keep following this journey and see where it takes me, and hopefully I'll still be able to keep telling stories that are important and poignant to me anyway.
I'm so sorry, they're freaking out.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.